Okay, this is a plastic stuff. This part here was real warped and off, and I've discovered a way of fixing these things. Now this one is bent pretty bad right here. I wish I had a worse one to do. But you can see that dent and everything in it. Right there. Dented in pretty good right there. You can see how it looks, but I'm going to compress it. What you do is you put these galvanized plates on each side, and then you put a little C-clamp on it, and then heat it with a torch. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a minute when I do it. I'll take a picture of it with a clamp on it in just a second, and then just to document it, and I remember how to do this stuff. Alright, there's a few spots I fixed already, like over here. This one was warped pretty good, and it came out really good. Stuff comes out perfectly flat. It's amazing. Usually, you know, I was looking for a way to remold this stuff, and I think I found it. Well, I'll take some after shots of this in a minute. Okay, here it is with the clamp on it. And I'm going to do that. Here's what I do. I'm just going to show what I do with the torch. I'll move my TV remote here. Alright, let me get on the other side here. You can see it slightly warping a little when it is getting hot. That's when you've just about put enough heat to it. Let's do a little more on this side. Put the torch away. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to make a mess now. Okay, now we just hold this up in place. I might have got this one a little too hot. We just hold it in place. Yeah, I'm going to turn this thing off here. Okay, this is the exact same thing. And holy cow, look at how flat that is. Look at the side view of it. This is looking right there. It looks nothing like it did a while ago. Everything's perfectly flat. It's flat and smooth right here. That's amazing. That thing went right back like it should be. I overheated it just a hair. I knew better, but it still turned out okay. I gotta warp this back to where you can heat these and not really bring it back together, but it'll be in position, and then it'll kind of flex back closer together. It won't be perfect. Like this one here I did, this was way off. It was real horrible looking, but let's see, once you put these together and bend it a little, it practically goes back together. Seems like it goes back together real easy now. So once it's put on the car and put back, then you can put some glue in this crack here. See, it's not going to be perfect like it was. See, I got to warp. This piece here is warped. You can't even put that back. I'm going to rewarp that a little bit. Man, this thing's looking, compared to what it was, it's looking real good now. Okay, this is that piece that was in the garage a while ago. Of course, this is days later. Now this thing is nowhere near perfect, but managed to put it back on the car. That bottom front part of the grill up in there, all those pieces in there, they were all shattered and busted. Got them glued back into place. This is that piece that tried to warp back. We could still glue this and put it back, but a lot of this thing was just totally bashed in. But the hood alignment and everything was fine. This was bashed way in, and I managed to melt it out a little ways. But this is under the category of more time than money. and it fit. When it was originally bashed, all these ends here were sticking way out like this. Both sides were sticking way out and just hanging everywhere. Like this side here, it was way out to here. So it just shows you with just a little bit of time and patience. And it all went back on there okay. I had to drill some new holes under the grill here. This little grill was messed up too. We glued it back together. But, you know, if you don't have the money to spend $1 zillion, like, you know, people have insurance but they're not fully covered, you can fix things like this, and that don't look bad at all. I mean, given the condition of the overall car and paint job, it's just not bad at all. The overall wear and tear matches, and the old faded paint matches better than nothing. This came out pretty good.